You're watching the Sports Fan Base Network presented by Payroll Service Solutions. Welcome to SFBN's presentation of PIAA District 12 Championship Soccer, as we are now watching the game just starting in progress here at the 3A level between the Catholic League champion Archbishop Ryan Ragdolls, who are in the black uniforms, and the Franklintown Charter Coyotes in the white uniforms. I'm Ari Bluestein. My broadcast partner today is Kerry Bluestein. And as we get started here, Kerry, these are two very good programs. Franklintown just won their 5th public league title in a row, and Ryan just won their 4th Catholic League title.
Yeah, you got to say, these are the two teams that have been the top for quite some time now. Last few years, Catholic League has had the edge.
Yes, they have. And, we were talking to head coach Brianna O'Donnell of Franklintown Charter, and, she said that they need to be controlled but also play aggressive. And, this is a pretty young Coyotes team. Unlike the past couple of years, they're just kind of playing this as another game, and they're not really putting a lot of pressure on themselves. So Archbishop Ryan, they are in the black uniforms, and Franklintown Charter, they are in the white. And Archbishop Ryan, they are coached by Ryan Haney, who in 11 seasons has 168 victories. And this is what, again, was the 4th PCL championship. They beat Lansdale Catholic on Halloween. And they have a stud player in number 17, Jules Blank. And we'll be talking about her quite often. And Kerry, you've seen her as well. She is 3 goals shy of the school record held by Megan Toll. 81 goals is the record, and Jules Blank has 78. And here's Jules Blank right here, chasing after the ball. She's got her first opportunity on net, and nice job by number 3, Gwyneth Welsh.
Very, very well done defensively. The only thing you can really do there, just keep her to the outside. Don't let her cut that ball and break through.
Many know me as the voice of SFBN, but I bring in Kerry tonight as our soccer expert. Former coach for how many years, Kerry?
I coached for 20 years. Coached girls for 10 and boys for 10.
And there's Jules Blank right there. You just saw a shot of her. And I'm glad to have you with me here tonight. Make sure I get all the terms and penalties right, as Ryan here with a chance.
Nice opportunity.
Jenna Rand coming way out on net. What a job by the Franklintown goalkeeper, Jenna Rand.
Well done. Really needed to be aggressive there, and she was.
And talking to Coach O'Donnell of Franklintown Charter, Jenna Rand came up with 11 saves in the Public League Championship game against Central the other day, and she is really the backbone of this team. And if Franklintown Charter is going to have the chance to win this game, they're going to need some big saves from Jenna Rand.
They also talked about she needs to be very aggressive. Her players have to attack that ball and try to play control a little bit and not give so many open opportunities to Ryan.
For Franklintown Charter, we talked about Jules Blank, but the leading goal scorer for Franklintown Charter is Caitlin Hammerstein with 17 goals this year. Also look out for number 19, Ariana Coleman, and number 6, Megan Staff, one of the seniors on this squad. And again, this is a very young Franklintown Charter squad, but no change, as again, they won their 5th public league title. And Ryan, they have the forfeit, so so Jules Blank, who is the stud on this Ryan team, has won basically every year that she's been here.
It really says a lot to really both of these programs.
Right.
I know Ryan Haney comes from a big soccer family. His dad coached for 30, 40 years. And his son stepped right in and has done a great job.
As we mentioned, 168 wins in 11 seasons, 4 District 12 titles, 6 PCL titles. So he's looking for D12 title number 5. And Franklintown Charter, even with all the pub titles, has yet to win this district championship, as Jules Blank puts it on net. And it goes a little bit wide.
Yeah, I think she rushed that shot. She looked up, didn't really have much to do with it, and just put it over the top on the outside.
This will be taken from the 6 by Gwyneth Welsh. The 2 games preceding this 3A city championship, the 1A, Conway-Legan with a 6-0 win over Masterman, followed by Lansdale Catholic winning 2A in a 9-0 win over Rush. So really, to this point, not a lot of competition here at Northeast High School's Charles Martin Memorial Stadium, the site of many of these District 12 championships. But I think, Kerry, this is why we are doing this game. Ryan versus Franklintown, the true city title here.
Well, these are the two best programs for last, what did you say, at least 4 years?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Franklintown Charter, 5 in a row in the pub. Ryan, 4 in a row. So no score as of yet. We're still pretty early here in the first half. And again, if you're just joining us, Archbishop Ryan in the black uniforms with the red lettering and Franklintown Charter in the white with the blue lettering and numbering.
I know the coach wanted to see a little bit more possession, and we haven't seen it yet. They've had some unforced errors, just playing the ball out right into space and allowing Ryan to step right up in front and just take control.
Offsides right there. Yeah, I talked to Coach Haney before the game, and Jules Blank and Taylor Woods. Jules Blank has 31 goals this year. Again, we said 78 for her career. 16 goals for Taylor Woods. She had 1 in the PCL championship game, and I think he really wants to try and get the ball in their possession and have as many scoring opportunities as possible. And Franklintown Charter obviously wants to try and limit that. But I haven't really seen the Coyotes get too many good scoring opportunities here. And of course, Archbishop Ryan right here. This is Taya Naudasher here, the sweeper. She'll have the throw in now, but she is one of the best in town. She is really tough to get by as that last line of defense for Archbishop Ryan.
Kind of thought that ball was going to be going the other direction on that throw in.
Franklintown Charter trying to keep it on their half of the field. Jules Blank now with it, number 17 for Ryan.
She got beautiful control. That ball never goes about 6 inches away from her foot.
This is 26 Erin McIntyre, now sent in, and no black jerseys in sight, so Jenna Rand will pick it up and
punt the ball out.
Yep.
Now it's a free ball. Let's see if Franklin can get that aggressiveness going and get control, which they did not.
That was a nice header all the way back into the zone. Gwyneth Welsh has to chase it down, and that's going to be a throw-in, I believe, for Ryan on the far side. Ari Bluestein and Kerry Bluestein here with you at Charles Martin Memorial Stadium here at Northeast High School. You are watching the District 12 3A Girls Soccer Championship, and while it is at the 3A level, this is ultimately the city title game between the Pub Champ and the Catholic League Champ. And here's another opportunity. Out of net is Jenna Rand, and that
is a goal.
Is a goal. So Rand took a chance going out on Jules Blank. It paid off the first time, did not the second time.
It really was just unfortunate. She went out, it took a bounce. I've never played on these turf fields. Ari, I don't know if you have.
No.
Are they a little hard? The ball bounced a little high there?
Maybe Franklintown is not used to it, although they were here for the Public League Championship on Monday night. So Jules Blank with the goal at around the 31-minute mark.
Now we're really going to see how they respond to that now. Did they sit back and let Ryan take total control of this? Or do they just shake it off and keep this game going?
Well, we'll see here. Franklintown Charter now with control. You'd like to see the Coyotes get some scoring opportunities here, although, this Ryan team is just very tough and very aggressive. Coach O'Donnell, said that this is going to be the toughest team that they've played all year, and they've played some good teams, some Catholic League teams. Franklintown Charter 14-5-1 coming into this game. Did not lose in public league play. Their lone tie was to Central. And Ryan, 18-1-1. They tied Wood early in the year, which actually was on SFBN in early September. And the lone loss was a loss to Little Flower, their Northeast Philly rival.
Nice ball played out beautifully. Opportunity down the right wing. Played beautifully defensively.
Yeah, Archbishop Ryan has really not allowed Franklintown Charter to even get close to the goalkeeper, Devin McDonald.
I know it's speaking to Ryan Haney. He had said that what he likes to do is create his opportunities from his defense. making an intercepting a pass, and just start that play right down the field.
Ryan with another opportunity. Now inside the box.
Laid off beautifully.
There's going to be a shot on goal. Goes a little wide. That was 27, Kalia Schwartz.
Oh, they're saying it was deflected out, so they're giving him a corner.
And we're going to have a corner here.
First set play of the game.
And this is going to be Jules Blank that's taking the corner. Sends it in. And the ball just scampers right out of the box. Ryan attacking yet again. And now cleared by number 13. That's Olivia Keys for Franklin Charter. Now 11, Ryan Barreto. Now we've got a chase for the ball. That's going to trickle out, though.
Played out of bounds.
Yeah, the forwards we haven't heard a lot from the forwards of Franklin Charter yet. Ariana Coleman and Caitlin Hammerstein in particular are the two top goal scorers.
But I wouldn't necessarily say that's them. I would say it's more the defenders are
Right.
so strong for Ryan.
Yeah.
That's not to take anything away from the Franklin forwards.
We have a throw in here. This is Megan Staff. Also a pretty good softball player for Franklin Charter, wearing number 6.
Ari, all-knowing of all sports here.
I call enough games in the city. I should know every sport that every kid plays.
Well, that's why, I feel so inadequate when I fill in for Jack Kapp, because he knows every stat in the book.
Give a shout out to our colleague Jack Kapp out in Arizona.
He's big shoes to fill, let me tell you. I don't know how he knows every stat, every legend player that ever played in the city.
That's why we love him. Throw in here for number 12, Grace Stackhouse. Jules Blank battling for it with Keys. Blank wins the battle for now, but Keys.
Well done. Well played defensively.
That was a nice job there by Olivia Keys. And again, this is a young Franklin Charter team. We've seen in the past the Gil Borges twins, as well as Steph Ulmer, some of their better players that have played here as a part of the 5-peat that Franklin Charter has had. But
another giveaway.
That's McIntyre. Now leads it for Blank offside.
Offsides. Yep. Good call.
Jules Blank going to play her college soccer at Temple University. So it's nice to see that she's going to stay local. One of the best the city has ever seen. 78 goals coming into this game in her career. And she had the one earlier, so make it 79. And again, if you're just joining us, 2 more until she ties the school record set by Megan Toll.
Now, when those records are set, do you count playoff games as well?
I believe so, yes. Jenna Rand comes down and grabs it. The Franklintown Charter goalkeeper sends it out to midfield.
Won again by Ryan. Franklin has to be more aggressive here.
And that was one of the goals of head coach Brianna O'Donnell coming into this game. Be more aggressive.
That was a quick whistle by the ref, if you ask me. Looked like maybe an advantage for Franklin, and he just blew it down.
Gwyneth Welsh sends it in on the direct. Now right back out by Ryan. I believe that was 29, Alexandra Maslenka.
Sub coming in for Franklin.
Thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. And if you purchased our pay-per-view subscription, which you would be if you were watching tonight, the replay will be available as usual on our SFBN web portal that you're watching on right now. Should be available within about 24 to 48 hours. And again, you can access that as well with your subscription for tonight's game.
One of the few times Franklin has actually been into the 18 of Ryan.
And it will just result in a 6.
It just rolled harmlessly out of bounds.
See people starting to fill in here on the home side of Charles Martin Memorial Stadium. Both Towne and Ryan fans alike. Working on the far side, that was number 8, Caitlin Hammerstein, who sent it in. And Ryan just sends it back out. And now on the run on the far side.
And this is the counterattack that Ryan Henney was talking about. Let's see what they do with it.
Jules Blank back to work. Offsides.
That was close.
This will be Welsh again.
Again, Ryan steps right in front of that ball. Franklin has to start becoming more aggressive here.
This is McIntyre here on the near side, sends it in. Nice move. That's Madison Taylor. And
she took a shot right to the face of that.
That was Caitlin Lockhart. I just saw it quickly on our replay cam here in the booth.
She's got to be pretty tough because she barely reacted to that.
Yeah, the official is taking a look. You could see it on your screen right now, and I think she's going to come out of this game. Caitlin Lockhart will exit.
I wonder if that's one of those new concussion rules.
Could be. Here's the corner. Jules Blank sends it in. Franklin Town Charter gets it out of the box. Jules Blank tried to get it again. Sent out of bounds by Staff. It'll be a throw in for Ryan.
Another good defensive play.
Franklin Town tried to clear, just went out. It'll be another throw in for Ryan. This will be Grace Stackhouse, the junior. Ryan already up 1-0 after a Jules Blank goal.
Nice move.
Nice job, oh, and it cleared right to McIntyre, but a good job defensively by Towne. And now the Coyotes are on the run. A little collision there near midfield.
Shoulder to shoulder, all good soccer.
That was Ariana Coleman, first time that we mentioned her name other than talking about how good she's been all year. Here's Ryan sending it in, centering, and it's going to go out. Is it going to be a corner?
It should be.
I believe it is, yes. This will be a corner here for...
That was a nice quick throw. Actually caught Towne off guard.
Got a nice split screen going on SFBN. Our crew in the booth tonight, Josh Bellman at the controls, and our soccer intern, Steve Silvestro, in the house tonight.
Corner kick goes a little high, right over everybody, out of bounds.
Well, so far, a Towne, other than that one goal, which really, you know, that was an aggressive move by the goalkeeper, which possibly could have been stopped had it been played differently, Towne has done a pretty good job against this high-powered Ryan offense.
No, they really have. They have a couple really nice defenders back there doing a good job.
And it looks like the ball went out there on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Ragdolls of Archbishop Ryan.
And I don't know if you would know the stat, Ari, but what does Ryan usually score? I mean, a lot of goals per game on average?
I can look it up for you, but I know in the PCL championship game, they beat Lansdale Catholic 3-0 and kind of pulled the reins back a little bit in the second half. So I will take a look for you and take a look at their schedule. Against against good teams, they sometimes don't score, but anytime you have Jules Blank as your striker, it's possible to really score at any time.
I mean, other than that one goal, which, like you said, possibly could have been saved if played differently, it's really been back and forth, although Ryan has definitely had the better opportunities.
Right, and Towne hasn't really gotten inside the 18 like you mentioned, so their opportunities, I don't think there's been a shot on goal yet for Towne.
No, I was going to say, I don't believe that their keepers actually touched the ball yet.
Get a shot of one of our Towne Coyote fans in the crowd. See a lot of Towne supporters. I was not here on Monday night for the Public League Championship, but seeing pictures, that was quite a crowd for Franklin Towne for the Public League Championship here at Northeast. Ryan trying to clear. Towne trying to make something happen. And that's going to go out. It's going to be a throw-in for Towne. You're looking at the schedule here, Kerry, for Ryan. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 8, 4, 6, 5, 3, 5. Those are the just running off the goal totals there. 8, 6. They did lose 1-0 to Little Flower. That was their lone loss. So for the most part, they have put up some numbers.
Right.
I know Little Flower in the Catholic League semifinals was 2-0, and Lansdale was 3-0 in the championship.
And, you know, not to put down the public league, but they play, you know, Ryan obviously plays the Catholic League, and most of those programs are just much more competitive.
I definitely agree there, but Towne does play. They have played a tough out-of-conference schedule. We were talking to Coach O'Donnell before the game, played Hallahan tough.
Is that the game that she said that they lost in overtime?
Correct. That was Hallahan, and then lost to Lansdale Catholic, who ended up playing for the Catholic League Championship. So, you know, got to credit Brianna O'Donnell knowing the type of competition she was going to face in the public league, really with the exception of Central. Oh, Rand's got to make a play here. Nice job to come out and get it. Now, really, with the exception of Central, you know, she went out and in her non-league schedule played some of these good Catholic League teams to maybe prepare them for this game.
Exactly. I mean, that's what a quality coach does. If they don't get them the best competition, they're not going to get any better.
Right.
And they will not be prepared to play in a big game like they're playing in right now.
Right. We had an injury a moment ago. That was number 26, Erin McIntyre. I believe she is now off. Oh, no, she is remaining on the field, actually. You could see her on your bottom of your wide screen, your wide shot here. But seemed to be hobbling a little bit, went to the turf. It's going to be a throw-in for Towne. Nicely done by number 23, Laura Pelzar.
Defended well.
Again, this is a young team for Franklin Towne. Only 2 seniors. And you look at Ryan's roster, more than half are seniors. As we have a call there, it's going to be a direct for Towne. Gwyneth Welsh will send it in. Staff couldn't quite control it. That's going to trickle into the corner.
And that will be a throw, not a 6.
Substitutions on the far side. Ryan getting a couple of fresh legs in.
So really, more than halfway through this first half, 1-0. All Towne needs is one break, and it's a new game.
And this is the first time I think Devin McDonald, the goalkeeper for Ryan, has had to touch the ball on a potential opportunity for Towne. The aggressiveness, I think, has increased here for the Coyotes over the course of this first half.
Well, I would agree. The last 7-8 minutes of this has definitely been on the other side of the 50.
But here's some trouble here as Blank sends it in, and
what a
Jenna
nice
Rand is
save.
able to stop it, and she pounces on it before Taylor Woods could get in on the action. Those two are dangerous for Ryan. When you have Taylor Woods and Jules Blank both down in your end at the same time, that is trouble. But Jenna Rand with a beautiful save on a great shot attempt by Jules Blank.
Yeah, it was beautiful and stayed with it. Never gave up on that ball.
There's Jenna Rand right there. 0-0 for Franklin Towne Charter. Came up with 11 saves in that Public League Championship game against Central, which Franklin Towne won 2-1. Here's Woods.
This is not good.
Woods going in. Rand with the save.
Another beautiful save.
Wow. That save is going to end up being our stall agency play of the game, and we'll get that information to you in a moment, but that save was huge. There's another race for the ball. Ryan gets to it first.
Who took that shot, Ari?
That was Woods. That was, I believe, number
Okay.
6, Taylor Woods, who is the second leading goal scorer for Ryan next to Jules Blank.
I mean, the move she made to break through was beautiful. Just a better save.
Again, sending it in. Welsh was just jogging to it, now sends it out. It'll
I
be a
thought that
throw-in
whole
for
play,
Ryan.
I think that whole play started off sides, to be honest with you.
That last one?
From my vantage point, but was not called.
That last save by Jenna Rand, again, is our stall agency play of the game. Stall Bonds and Insurance specializes in the construction business industry. For all your bonding and construction insurance needs, please go to their website, www.stolllagency.com.
These are, a couple of these throws are,
Oh, here's Jules Blank. Defended well. How about the young Laura Pelzer attacking?
very,
One of the best players in the Catholic League.
It was defended well. Aggressive and physical, but legal. Shoulder to shoulder with the ball in playing distance. Well done.
So now Ryan is going to change things up a little bit. Grace Stackhouse is going to take the corner, and now Jules Blank is going to be roaming inside the box. Jules Blank has taken the last couple of corners. Stackhouse sends it in. That's a nice ball, but it is headed over the goalie line.
Yep.
Out of bounds.
Out of the goal. Will be a goal kick coming out for Towne.
Very competitive game so far.
Well, I think the keepers made a couple tremendous saves
Yes.
to keep this a 1-0 game.
And, that is what head coach Brianna O'Donnell said, that Jenna Rand is going to keep them in the game. It's just going to be up to the offense to be aggressive enough to get a scoring opportunity or two against this very good Ryan squad.
I wouldn't keep giving those open shots, breakaway plays like
no,
that.
no.
That's going to catch up to them quickly if they don't figure that out.
Just about 13 minutes remaining here in the first half of this District 12 3A Girls Soccer Championship, and ultimately is the city title game with the champion of the Catholic League in Archbishop Ryan and the champion of the Public League, Franklin Towne Charter.
How long have they actually been playing these games? For
The PIAA district?
Yes.
I don't know exactly how many years, but it's been at least like 5 or 6 that they've been doing these city title games.
I know they talked about it for years, but just never did it.
Well, now with Philadelphia joining the PIAA, obviously these district titles have to occur in order to determine who's going to move on to the states, and in some sports who gets the higher seed in the state tournament, like in basketball.
So is that across the whole city of all city teams now, or PIAA?
Correct. Yeah, well, with the exception of some private schools. But yes, if you're in the Philadelphia Public or Catholic League, yes, you are in the PIAA.
Or the charter schools as well.
Charter schools, for the most part, are in the PIAA, as Megan's staff trying to make a move, but a nice job by Haley O'Neill, one of the few young players on this Ryan squad. Haley O'Neill, a sophomore. I believe she is the only starting non-junior or senior for this Archbishop Ryan squad. Jules Blank with it.
And this Ryan program is so strong that the seniors go, new players step right up.
Yes. Yeah, and Haley O'Neill, one of those players, very active midfielder. But I'll tell you what, Jules Blank and Taylor Woods, for that matter, they're going to be tough players for Ryan Haney to replace next year. But I'm sure he's not thinking about that right now. I'm sure he's thinking about his 5th district title that he's working on. And right now, Ryan has the edge, 1-0.
And the winner of this game will go on to play
I do not know the state bracket, but they will advance to the state tournament.
How has Ryan done in the past? Do you know that?
I think the furthest they've gone has been the state semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. That might have been 2 years ago.
Again, I apologize. If Jack Capper here, he would tell you all that information right off the top of his head.
Got some substitutions here.
Yep. It's like Towne bringing in a couple fresh players. Last 10 minutes of this is big. Towne cannot afford to give up another goal, go down 2-0
So
for the half.
Right, so if you're Franklin Towne, is that your goal really in these final 10 minutes, is to play defensive and make sure you don't give up that second goal, or are you going to try and be aggressive and try and knot things up?
Personally, I'm playing it a little bit safer. If you're playing this game and you know just from the times you've played Ryan in the past 4 straight years,
yes.
if you can keep this to 1-0 at half, you know you're in the game and you got a shot.
Oh, but now here's an opportunity for Archbishop Ryan. It's onside, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Ran and it
over the top.
Sails over the crossbar.
And that's exactly what we're talking about.
Now, what did you think of that shot selection right there?
Well, the goalie did a great job. Came out of the net, took the angle away, and didn't really give. Who was it? Took that shot. All right.
Priscilla Walsh, it looks like, number 32. Yes.
So really, Walsh did not really have a lot of places to go with it. The keeper did a great job, arms out, and took away
the
shot.
That was Jules Blank who just put it on net again. It went right through the uprights. And a shot of Jules Blank. And she was featured this evening on our talk show, Varsity Voice, presented by SFBN on the Comcast Network. Aired at 6 o'clock tonight. And if you didn't get a chance to see it, we showed some of the highlights from the Philadelphia Catholic League Boys and Girls Soccer Championships. And you can watch the replay at 10:30. And here's Jules Blank with a great move, but Rand comes out and gets it. The ball was still loose, though. This is Haley O'Neill, and offside.
Now, on the other side, if I'm Ryan, you're already up 1-0. I'm pressured. I'm pushing everybody. I'm saying we could finish this game right now if we put another one in the net at halftime. Franklin will know that's very difficult to come back from with our defense.
Right.
So Ryan could be as aggressive as they want to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, I think that's exactly what Ryan is doing. They've had a couple of really good opportunities as Naudasher and Ariana Coleman battling, and that's going to be a 6.
So 6 coming out for Ryan.
Yes.
Let's see if Towne can hold on for the last 7 minutes and keep this a 1-0 game.
This is Woods. Now Towne with it at midfield. Ryan still trying to gain control and make a push here. 6.5 approximately to play here in half number 1.
There's another opportunity.
There's Blank again, battling, and it's a shot right into the hands of Jenna Rand. And to answer your question, Kerry, the winner of this game will play the 4th seed from District 1, which is, of course, a much larger region. So they will play the 4th seed from District 1, which I'll have to check with Kate Harmon of the Philadelphia Inquirer on who's doing well in District 1.
What kind of teams would that be? What
District 1 is all this. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's an opportunity here for Ryan. And
it's a corner.
Knocked out by Skylar Petrosky. Yeah, District 1 is basically almost all of Suburban 1 and Chestmont. You know, you're looking at, I know Central Bucks West was one of the strong teams. They won the state championship last year at the 3A level.
See if they can fight this off again. Another set play.
Corner for Ryan, sends it into the box. Jules Blank fighting for it, but a nice job by Staff. Ball still loose. It's going to trickle over the end line, and it's going to be a 6 for Franklintown. So again, against the set play, a nice job defensively by the Coyotes of Franklintown.
Yeah, really. Ryan's had a lot of set plays this half and have really amounted to nothing. Not even any good opportunities off of them, to be honest with you.
Right, and the one goal was just basically a one-on-one with Jules Blank where she
the ball
kicked it over, ran.
Took a big bounce and hopped over her head.
Yep. Throw in for Towne. Number 11, Ryan Barreto sends it in. Now giving chase down the far side, and it's sent out by Taya Nordasher,
who just very calmly stepped up and just touched it out of bounds. Well done.
Yeah, Nordasher, a senior. She's been here for all 4 championships as well. Started when she was at least a sophomore, if not as a freshman.
And knowing she had no help behind her, that's the perfect play. Put it out of bounds, reset.
Welsh sends it in deep. Not many white jerseys in sight, and McDonald takes it. Ryan with control at midfield, sends it forward. Jules Blank giving chase, battling with Welsh, and Welsh sends it out. Blank will throw it in. Right to Haley O'Neill. O'Neill.
Nice ball, nice cross with left foot.
O'Neill back in and ran, gobbles it up.
Just rushed that play. There was nothing there.
Giving chase, that's Coleman. But Ryan again gains control. Trying to push. Blank.
Ooh.
Could be one-on-one. They're saying onside. Blank sends it up and over again.
That was another close one. I think the fans were yelling offsides.
Well, every fan is an official in every sport.
And most of them don't really understand the offside rule anyway.
So this will be a 6. Number 10, Kelsey Matella. Two and a half approximately to play here in the first half. You're watching the PIAA District 12 3A Girls Soccer Championship. And again, ultimately the city title with Franklintown, the champs of the pub, and Archbishop Ryan, the champs of the Catholic League. Here's another opportunity for Ryan. I believe this is Woods going in, sends it in. It's going to go wide.
Wide again. Franklin is living on the edge here.
I'm not sure if that was Woods or Casey Rogers on the far side. Yeah, Ryan has had a good amount of scoring opportunities. That is for sure. But like you said, Towne is living on the edge.
Well, we'll see if they make any adjustments at half defensively. They may want to start setting one defender back a little bit.
Here's Jules Blank going in. And again, up and over.
We should remind them that field goals do not count on this field. Has to go in the net. They've had a half a dozen field goals this half, I think.
Well, if they counted for 3 points, they'd be way in front right now, but that's not the sport we're playing here tonight at Charles Martin Memorial Stadium. Just under a minute now to go here in the first half. Towne is trying to keep the lead at 1. Ooh, that was not an easy shot to stop from way out.
It was not. That ball was really struck well, even though it was from 30 yards out. If I'm Franklin, I played that ball out to the corner.
There's another race to the ball, Welsh and Blank. It's going to trickle out. It's going to be a throw in for the Ragdolls.
Now 20 seconds to go here. You don't want to give up anything here, that's for sure.
Stackhouse toward the box. Haley O'Neill battling with Keys.
And that will be a goal kick, and that should do it.
That'll do it. So that is the end of the first half. Archbishop Bryan with the 1-0 advantage, but Franklin Towne Charter hanging around. We'll be back with our Pennsylvania National Guard halftime report next here on SFBN's presentation of PIAA District 12 Championship Soccer.
Are you ready for prom? Well, SFBN is. We have partnered up with several local businesses to offer our high school viewers discounts on major prom-related purchases. Clark's Premier Limousine for transportation, the men's and boys store for Tux Rentals, LB's Cuts for men's haircuts, In Good Hands Salon for hair and nails, and Dress Up Time for prom dresses. Go to www.sfbnprom.com to receive your promo code today.
Bucksmont Indoor Sports Center is the area's largest indoor sports and event center with over 78,000 square feet of playing and expo surface. We offer year-round programs for toddlers to teens, as well as an extensive adult league program in a variety of sports. Celebrate your birthday with an unforgettable party. Choose from Nerf Turf Tag, Bubble Soccer, or a variety of activities for a party everyone will be talking about. Bucksmont is the first and only facility in the area to offer bubble ball soccer. See if you have what it takes to beat the bubble. Visit our facility, conveniently located in Hatfield, PA. For the love of the game, it's Bucksmont Indoor Sports Center.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Do you like pro sports?
Yeah,
You like college sports?
of course.
You like high school sports?
I guess.
Maybe you just don't know much about them.
Hey, voice in the sky.
Huh?
Where can I go to learn more about Philadelphia area high school athletics?
Just watch Varsity Voice every other Wednesday at 6 p.m. on TCN.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Bluestein, Michael and Company, certified public accountants, believe that your bottom line is as important to them as it is to you. Why? Because they care about the things that you care about. Whereas most accountants can take your numbers and put them on financial statements and tax returns, Bluestein and Michael work with you through the year to help you solve problems by providing sound professional advice. They enable you to make key business decisions, and they are with you throughout the entire year, not just tax time. Bluestein and Michael are not just hired hands. They are part of your team, and they provide professional service when you need it most. Bluestein and Michael specialize in accounting, tax, and consulting services for small businesses, primarily for the construction industry. If you're looking for yes men, hire someone else. But if you want sound advice from service-oriented CPAs, then you'll want to call Bluestein and Michael at 215-635-3200. That's Bluestein and Michael at 215-635-3200.
The Sports Fan Base Network, this area's leader in high school sports broadcasting, is continually bringing you the most in-depth coverage. Join us for Varsity Voice every other Wednesday at 6 p.m. on TCN, where we'll have interviews with players, coaches, writers, and more, plus analysis, highlights, and in-depth features on major topics in the Delaware Valley high school sports community. Tune in every other Wednesday at 6 p.m. on TCN for the best high school sports show around, Varsity Voice, presented by SFBN.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Welcome back. You're watching the Sports Fan Base Network presented by Payroll Service Solutions. I'm Ari Bluestein. My partner tonight is Carrie Bluestein. 1-0 at the half. It's time for the short Pennsylvania Army National Guard halftime report. For more information about how to attend college full-time tuition free and serve in the Army National Guard part-time, contact Master Sergeant Tyrone Mickens at 215-880-3409. So real quick, National Guard halftime report, Carrie. I guess the question really is, what does Ryan need to do to close the deal, and what does Towne need to do to get back into this game?
Now, Ryan's got the best opportunities. It's only a matter of time until they put one of those in the back of the net.
Right.
The keeper can't come up with tremendous saves time and time again. She needs help from her defenders. And I really think we'll see if there's a change at halftime. I think they need to have a defender sit back a little bit. Too many breakaway opportunities for Ryan.
Well, now they've switched sides. Towne moving from left to right. Ryan moving from right to left. This is McIntyre. And again, the lone goal in the first half was by Jules Blank, who is the leading goal scorer for Archbishop Ryan, not only this year, but in prior years, and also is closing in on tying Megan Toll for the all-time career record at Ryan. And that's sent out behind the end line by Welsh. That's going to result, I believe, in another corner here for the Ragdolls.
Which really didn't make any sense. There were no Ryan players going after that ball. The keeper just has to call for it. Defender steps off the ball. Keeper picks it up, play over, punt it out. Now you're given a set play opportunity again. And sooner or later, they're going to put one of these in the back of the net. Nice ball, well played.
It's up in the air, it's loose. Oh, nice job kicking it out of the zone by Towne. And now here comes Ariana Coleman. And deflects it off of.
And it will be a Towne throw.
Yeah, that's Cecilia Dumond that went off of her legs, the Ryan defender.
These Ryan players, they really anticipate well and have nice touch on this ball.
Leia Gitto with the throw-in for Towne.
That's a foul. A push in the back by a Ryan player.
There's a direct for Towne. See who can get control. That's Staff, who could not get it. Now sent in by Barreto. But corralled by Archbishop Ryan. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the District 12 3A Girls Soccer Championship. You're watching SFBN, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. Archbishop Ryan, the Catholic League champs in black. Franklin Town Charter, the Public League champs in white.
And we're about 3 minutes into the second half.
Been pretty tight throughout. Archbishop Ryan has had definitely a lot more scoring opportunities, but Towne has stayed strong, especially on those set plays. And Ariana Coleman unable to keep that in for Towne, and Ryan will throw it in. I think Archbishop Ryan wanted a handball there.
Yeah, the Ryan player thought she was playing in the pro league, where they just put their hand up and the ref says, okay, sure, that was a handball. But was not the case.
Throw in for Gitto. That's going to be a foul on 27, Kalia Schwartz.
There really haven't been many fouls called in this game. It's really been a pretty clean game for a championship game. But we'll see as things intensify.
Here's Kelsey Metella. Yeah, I think, I agree. I think you're going to see, here's a shot on goal. Was a little bit wide. That was Welsh who came up and easily corralled by McDonald.
And it could even be, as a couple fouls early against Ryan. There could have been a halftime talk that said, let's get a little more aggressive out there. Was not in the huddle. Didn't hear it, but just thinking.
We are far away as we are in the press box here at Charles Martin Memorial Stadium at Northeast High School. That's going to be sent in, and that's going to be a 6 here for Towne.
I appreciate the opportunity to get out here and do the color with you, Ari. I coached girls, started in 81.
Wow.
For about 10 years, through like 89, 90. And the girls program has come such a long way. It's been great to watch.
McIntyre to Blank. Wow. Blank and Pelzar have been battling all night, and Pelzar, who is an underclassman, has just not been scared at all of Jules Blank.
You wonder, as some of these balls don't go into the back of the net for Ryan, do they start to have a little more frustration?
Oh, boy, and here's Jules Blank. Rand's coming way out. Blank gets around her. He got an open net. The Towne defenders get back, though, and allow Rand to get back in goal. How about that?
Wow. I don't know why she didn't just put a little chip and hope that it bounces into the back of the net.
I'm not sure either. Jules Blank has never been one to be shy to put it on net. But that was a good job by Towne to get back and save Rand. And here's another opportunity for Ryan. They're saying it's clean and onside. 1-on-1, and that's a goal. Goal for Archbishop Ryan. That was either 6 or 9. I'm not sure if that was Woods or Rogers.
You know, I wish we had a replay here. We don't.
So now it's a...
Because if that was not offsides, it was pretty close, let me tell you.
Well, you can check out the replay on demand in about 24 hours. It'll be ready on our website.
I may have to do that.
It was close. I agree. Very, very close. But now it's 2-0. And now, if you're Franklin Towne, no more being defensive to try and hold Ryan at 1. Now is the time to be aggressive and try and put one on the board.
No, as they say, there are no moral victories here. You have to be aggressive and see if you can get back in this game.
Towne has had very little scoring opportunities as here's Jules Blank trying to get another one. It's her and Welsh. Pelzar takes her down. And that's going to be a foul.
And I think he's calling a PK.
Is that inside the box? I believe so.
Yeah, it was in the box.
This is going to be a penalty kick for Jules Blank. And in the Catholic League Championship game, she had 2 of these and missed on one of them, actually. There's Jenna Rand, the goalkeeper for Towne. There's a big opportunity for Ryan to put this one away. Blank. Rand got a piece, but it went in anyway.
It was a good attempt on the save. You know, they always say that the pressure is really on the shooter because they should score every time.
Right.
The keeper can only guess or make a great play if if the shot's taken properly. So that was a good try, good attempt. But it looks like this one is starting to get away from Towne.
Yeah, Towne hung around. They definitely did in the first half, but
well, we said that it was only a matter of time. But you can only live on the edge so long,
right?
And avoid those wide open shots, really mistaken shots by Ryan over the top of the net.
Yeah, Ryan has definitely put the pressure on here tonight. And they have won this District 12 title game the last 4 years. And trying to make it number 5. Devin McDonald will corral it for Ryan. And she has not been too busy tonight, Air Carey.
I don't think she's had a tough save.
No.
I mean, she's had a couple shots that were taken from far out.
Ariana Coleman still battling. Kept it in, but couldn't keep control, and Dumont now has it for Ryan.
But she's fighting. Oh. The referee saw that going against Towne.
Towne trying to get something going here. They're trailing 3-0, trying to get on the board.
But really defensively at this point, Ryan they can sit back sit 4 back there and just keep intercepting the ball and don't give any cheap goals. No breakaways. Make Towne earn the goal.
The second goal for Archbishop Ryan was indeed scored by number 6, Taylor Woods. As I believe what I saw, couldn't tell if it was a 6 or a 9. Casey Rogers is number 9, but credit there to number 6. So Woods with 1 and Blank with 2, and that's exactly what we saw in the Catholic League Championship game, Kerry. Blank had the first, Woods had the second, and Blank had the third on a penalty kick. The same exact way that Ryan scored 3 goals, and now they're trying to add to the lead, though. Down the far side, the centering pass. Oh, and it hit the upright, and that is considered out.
Yep.
Wow.
That was nice play, nice cross. Just couldn't quite finish it. Looks like Ryan just has a little bit too much speed up top for the Towne defense. Which is why I said at halftime that they may want to set somebody back a little deeper to try to prevent that. It almost looks like their theory is to try to catch them off sides. And if you're off by just an inch, or the ref just doesn't see it your way, they're off to the races.
Archbishop Ryan, they're hanging back a little bit, but they are still being very aggressive here.
But even as they were attacking the net, if you looked at their midfield, they were at the 50 or at least one player beyond, and all their defenders are sitting back. At this point in the game, they're just not going to give them anything easy.
Right. Throw in there by Towne's number 31, Aaron Charles. And
just a miscommunication there.
Yep.
Or a little give and go.
It's Charles again trying to battle on the near side. Good job.
Idea. Good idea down the side.
Yeah, that's Ryan Barreto.
It's a little bit too much.
Yeah, Towne really has not been able to give a lot of opportunities to their 2 leading goal scorers, Caitlin Hammerstein, number 8, and Ariana Coleman, number 19. Archbishop Ryan has done a great job as Jules Blank is now one-on-one with Welsh. Blank. Oh, that's a beautiful goal from Jules Blank. Nothing Jenna Rand could do about that one.
She just turned and drove that ball right under the crossbar.
And with that goal by Blank, she now ties Megan Toll for the career record for goals scored by an Archbishop Ryan girls soccer player at 81.
What a number.
Right.
81 goals.
And it is a hat trick, her 3rd goal of the night. Yeah, 81 goals, and that was her 34th this year.
Unbelievable. I assume that is she a 4-year starter?
Correct. Yep, 4-year starter, Jules Blank, and again headed to be a Temple Owl.
Wow.
Next year.
Temple Owls women's soccer. What if they're going to get a national ranking like the football team?
I'm not really familiar with Temple women's soccer, so I'm not sure. But, yeah, how about that Temple football team? We have a Temple alum in the booth with us, Mr. Josh Bellman, the master at the controls.
And I started to allude to earlier about the women's soccer has come such a long way in this city. Back in the early 80s, the only place the girls had to play was a league called Independent Girls Soccer League. And that was it. It was all local clubs. Torresdale, Wissanoming, Lansing, Busselton Bengals, Torresdale. And nobody knew girls even played soccer.
Archbishop Bryan up comfortably now, 4-0 after leading 1-0 at the half. And again, Towne trying to get on the board. Nice lead, but chasing it down as Ryan and Nawdasher sends it out.
Just beautifully played. Great speed by the defender. Just touches the ball calmly back to the sweeper, and they play it out. Perfectly played.
Coleman goes down, and Dumont guilty of the foul. This will be Kelsey Metella. Sends it in towards the box. Hammerstein trying to get control, and Dumont sends it away. Chasing it down is 13, Madison Taylor. Now a lead for Jules Blank again. Being chased by Pelzer. Blank puts on the brakes. Makes a couple of moves, sends it in, and Rand is able to get on the ground and stop what potentially could have been the career record for goals.
Defended well against a very, very good player.
Ooh.
That's a foul. That could have been a card. Just a warning, just to keep it calm and stay under control.
27, Kalia Schwartz.
Which is probably the right thing, even though I said could have been a card. The game's been under control for the most part the entire game.
Pelzer sends it in, but number 7, Skylar Petrosky, unable to gain control. And Archbishop Bryan again has control at midfield. Blank again with it, could not control it. Welsh sends it away. Oh, and now Jules Blank has it one-on-one with Jenna Rand. And sends it over Rand and puts it in. And that is, you see the big celebration. That is career goal number 82 for Jules Blank. She has now set the career record for goals for an Archbishop Bryan girls soccer player. Congratulations, Jules Blank. She's had a heck of a night and a heck of a career, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And she's not done. They have another game to go at least now, right?
Yep, one more. Probably will hold this 5-0 lead that they have against Towne, and we'll move on to the state soccer championship. First round is on Tuesday, November 10th.
That was a tripping foul on Ryan player. These Ryan defenders have been just tremendous tonight, giving very little opportunity to Franklin Towne.
Yeah, they really have not. I mean, like you said, Devin McDonald, the goalkeeper for Archbishop Bryan, has not had to stop really anything tough here tonight.
No.
And Jenna Rand, I mean, she's given up 5 goals, but she has come up with some big saves and really kept Towne close in the first half.
Well, you're not gonna breakaway after breakaway with the leading scorer, all-time scorer for your opponent.
Yeah,
it's not a good idea to have happen over and over again.
Right. And again, this is going to be the end for Franklin Towne, but they've had a great season. 5 public league championships in a row, and this is a young team that Brianna O'Donnell has, that a lot of these players will be around next year. So we've got about 21 minutes to go here in this PIAA District 12 3A championship game. And ultimately the city title game as well, with Archbishop Ryan as the Catholic League champ and Franklin Towne as the Public League champ. Ryan defeated Lansdale 3-0, and Franklin Towne defeated Central 2-1.
And not to sound like I always defend the Public League, although I am a Public League graduate, I believe they've taken away the JV programs from the girls' teams. So they really don't have anything to draw from. As their players leave, there's no JV, there's no freshman team that they could develop players.
Right.
And it just seems to always put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's Ryan on the attack again.
Beautifully played ball.
This is Maslenka. A little bit wide.
Nice left-footed shot.
That was Alexandra Maslenka, and Taya Naudasher actually initially led the charge, the sweeper for Archbishop Ryan. And for a little bit homework here, Carrie, I'm going to try and figure out who Ryan would potentially play in the state tournament. A reminder as well, tomorrow night, Carrie and I will be back here in the booth here at Charles Martin Memorial Stadium here at Northeast High for the PIAA District 12 3A Boys Soccer Championship. Also, essentially the city title game. Northeast High, the Public League champ, against Roman Catholic, the Catholic League champ, winning in dramatic penalty kick fashion against Father Judge, and it's the first title for Roman Catholic since 1997. Should be a very, very interesting game.
That is also a 7 o'clock start, I believe.
Yes, 7 o'clock start. It'll be right here on the Sports Fan Base Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. Also, again, because it's a PIAA sanctioned game, will be a $3 pay-per-view charge. So make sure you log in and fill out all your information. Should be a great game tomorrow night here on SFBN.
Down to the last 20 minutes of this game. Little back and forth play for the last 5 minutes or so. Franklin Charter is still working hard out there, pushing, trying to get that first goal in the back of the net. Called a foul on Franklin Charter. Probably could have let it go. It was close. 5-0 game. Probably no reason to give him the free kick at this point, but it is the call. He's calling indirect. They must have called obstruction, which would be the only way he could have called an indirect kick there, if he called obstruction. Harmlessly kicked behind the end line. It is a 6 coming out for Franklin Charter.
So taking a look at the world of District 1, Downingtown West defeated Council Rock North in the District 1 semis. So that means Downingtown West will go to the championship in District 1 on Saturday. And they will play the winner of CB East and Springford, which I'll see if I can check on that right now.
So throwing down the sideline. Ryan in possession again with this ball coming down the right side.
That's Haley O'Neill on the far side.
Defended very well. Was able to force that into a Goal kick coming out for Franklin Charter. Franklin Charter, really, there's nothing to be ashamed of here tonight. They hung in this game 1-0 at half. They continue to work hard, even though they're down by 5. They're making Ryan earn everything that they get here.
Oh, you got to credit this young Franklin Town team for sure, especially here, late game in hand here. Archbishop Ryan looks like they will win this game, and they are fighting.
And just getting to the championship game, and as you said, Ari, they have a lot of young players.
Right.
Freshmen and sophomores playing here?
Yeah, there's only 2 seniors. I don't know how many juniors, but there's only 2 seniors. Staff, and I'm not sure about the other senior. I don't have it on the roster.
Throw in for Ryan down the far sideline. Called a handball on Ryan. We have a direct kick for Franklin Charter.
This is going to be win number 169 for Archbishop Ryan head coach Ryan Haney. And, you can't talk about the job that he's done for this Archbishop Ryan program. I mean, he's just done such a great job. And, you look at this group of Jules Blank and Taylor Woods and some of these other seniors like Casey Rogers, Taya Nordasher. This will be win number 80 in the last 4 seasons. 86 and 4. How about that? In 4 years. 80 wins, 6 defeats, and 4 ties.
You can say the record speaks for itself, but he's been around for a long time, been around soccer his entire life. Doesn't always mean you're going to be a great coach.
Right.
But he does things right. And I know he's having a lot of fun. I was just talking to him before the game, and he coaches over at his club play is over at Philadelphia Soccer Club, and he's coaching his 9-year-old daughter and just having an absolute blast.
I see Ryan Haney there on the sideline.
Of course, I knew Ryan when he was about 9 years old, I think. So it's kind of funny that he's now talking about coaching his 9-year-old daughter.
Some substitutions here for Archbishop Ryan. Some of the younger players going to get some action here in this PIAA District 12 championship game.
Which is a great thing to do, great experience for young players. There's no reason to keep those starters in. Chance of getting hurt. Knowing they still have another big game to play.
Yeah, and we'll see who Archbishop Ryan will play in the consolation game in District 1 will be between Council Rock North and whoever loses the Central Bucks East Springford girls soccer match that is going on right now at Council Rock North. From what I'm looking on Twitter, no score at halftime between those two. So it looks like Ryan will play either Council Rock North, CB East, or Springford. All very good soccer programs in the suburbs. So Archbishop Ryan's next game, Kerry, definitely will not be as easy as this one.
No. When would they be playing that game?
That'll be Tuesday. That'll be Tuesday, November 10th, at a site to be determined.
Nice move. Little step over cover move by Ryan player.
Yeah, that was Caitlin Finlay, the sophomore. So Ryan Haney getting some of his younger players into the game.
And then you can just see, this is a sophomore, and you can see her ball skills on that one move. To see this is a young player coming up already.
This will be a corner here for Ryan.
Nice ball.
Oh, that was a really nice shot and an even nicer save from Jenna Rand. Shannon McWilliams, 21, sends it in for Archbishop Ryan.
And I know you're watching, it's a 5-0 game, and you might look at it and say, you know, Ryan, they're still attacking, trying to score. But you have to understand, he made changes. He put these young players in to get an opportunity to play, have some fun, and learn. So there's no reason to hold them back. Let them attack, let them play, let them get experience.
Right.
It's not like you're keeping your player who's now holds the school record and you're saying, let's go put 5 more in the back of the net.
Yeah.
That's not what Ryan would do, and that's not what's happening.
I've got some of the Ryan JV players in the game, including some of the young varsity players. And, you know, talking about Franklintown Charter for a moment, you know, we talk about Archbishop Ryan and all the accolades. Jules Blank sets the record tonight for career goals. Ryan Haney with, you know, his 169th win in 11 seasons. But what Brianna O'Donnell has done over at Franklintown Charter, you know, working with a charter school that basically just came out of nowhere and has done a great job with this girls soccer program. I mean, five years in a row, Franklintown Charter has won the Public League Championship. And for even more than that, Kerry, they've been appearing in the Public League Championship. I think it's been Franklintown versus Central for like the last 11 girls soccer seasons going back to when they played in the spring.
Right, which, how long has Brianna been coaching there?
I don't know exactly how many years. You get a shot of Brianna O'Donnell right there on your screen. It's 5 straight Public League titles. She's been around for all of them. My guess is she's been around for most of the time that Franklintown Charter has been in existence.
Which I don't even know how long
I'm not sure, yeah. But, you know, she's done a great job. And she's also the basketball coach as well. And Franklintown Charter has had some decent basketball teams, girls basketball teams as well. And, you know, they have a great athletic program over there at Franklintown Charter. The baseball team won the Public League Championship this past spring.
No, she's been around soccer her whole life as well. I had a conversation with her a couple years ago that she played for Simpson Soccer Club, and I don't know, I'm not sure how old she is. She may have actually played on teams and coached teams that played her.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Knew her coach. I believe her name was Chrissy Coulter. And so she's been around soccer her whole life.
Right.
Just like Ryan Haney has.
Right. So we are under 8 minutes now to play.
Nice move again. Played off beautifully to the right side.
There's Haley O'Neill, number 7. Rand with the save. And you still see a lot of the Towne faithful hanging around in here in the stands at Charles Martin Memorial Stadium here at Northeast High.
Yep, just applauding the keeper for the save she just made.
And, you know, they've had a great year. And I'm sure that the game, I was not here on Monday night, but I'm sure that 2-1 victory over Central in what has become one of the better rivalries in the Public League, FTC versus Central girls soccer. You know, like I said, I think really it's been like the last 10 or 11 seasons that those two teams met in the girls soccer championship in the Public League.
Yeah, which is just ridiculous to think about. I know Central dominated it for
Yes.
several years in a row, maybe 4 or 5 years in a row. I don't think like their basketball program. What did they win?
Franklintown Charter girls.
No, Central's girls basketball. They hadn't lost a game for like years at one point.
Oh, girls. Yeah, that was. That's not a current streak.
No, it ended last year, I think, or the year before. Again, if Jack Cap were here, he could give us all those stats, but he's not.
Now close to the 6-minute mark here.
Keeper punts the ball out.
Battle in midfield here, number 11, Ryan Barreto.
Played off nicely to the left wing. Throw in on the far side for Ryan.
So I just looked up the article courtesy of Philly.com. Central had won 8 consecutive public league girls soccer titles until Franklintown's 5 in a row. So the last 13 years, it's either been Central or Franklintown that has won the public league girls soccer title. And now I don't know how many. 7 of those titles were against Franklintown. So the last 12 championship games in the Philadelphia Public League have been between Towne and Central.
That's hard to believe. And I know Central's had some coach changes in the last few years as well.
Now under 5 minutes to play. Archbishop Ryan and Franklintown. Again, Ryan with a lot of their younger players in the game.
Played all. Well, that's a nice opportunity out here on the right side. It will be yep.
Yeah, that'll be a corner, yep. If you're just joining us here, Jules Blank needed 4 goals to set the new career goals record at Archbishop Ryan that was set by Megan Toll with 81. You got to look at the Archbishop Ryan bench. A lot of their starters relaxing after getting 5 goals early, 4 of which by Jules Blank, who now has 82 career goals, 35 on the year, and now holds the Archbishop Ryan record for goals in a career. The other goal was the first goal in the second half at about the 37-minute mark as Rand comes out and saves it. Is now not allowing opportunity for Ryan. So Taylor Woods had the first goal of the second half, which gave Ryan a 2-0 lead, and then it was all Jules Blank from there who had her first goal at the 31st minute.
That's a very nice play down that left wing. Great communication between those 2 players.
Shot on goal, but Rand handles it easily.
At this point, Ryan just sitting back there, just clearing everything out, not giving really much opportunity. But they haven't stopped trying.
Offsides there, and again, this will be District 12 title number 5 for Ryan Haney. And the journey really starts next week when they start the state tournament. That's one thing that Ryan Haney does not have to his name is a state title. So, Jules Blank's senior year, Many other very good seniors like Taya Nordasher, Taylor Woods, we've mentioned them. Casey Rogers as well.
Well, here's another opportunity for him. Like they say, you have to get invited to the big dance.
Yep.
So he is, and now he's got the challenge in front of him.
And again, that first matchup will be against Council Rock North, Springford, or CB East, depending on what happens in the District 1 tournament, which is actually going on as we speak. No score with 21 minutes left between Springford and CB East, and the losing team would then again go on to play Council Rock North. Then the winner of that consolation game, the loser of that consolation game would then play Archbishop Ryan. That District 1 tournament, no matter what sport, is always very tough.
Where would these games be played? What would be the location?
For the state tournament?
Yes.
Usually they keep them local to start. The championship is always in Hershey Park Stadium in Hershey, which will be on Saturday, November 21st. So usually in the early rounds, it'll stay local. And then as you get later, it varies.
How late does this actually go?
Well, Saturday the 21st is the championship.
Okay.
That's a...
everything has to be done before Thanksgiving, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah, for soccer, everything's done by Thanksgiving. That Saturday, November 21st, if I'm not mistaken, I know last year was a quadruple header. 4 games, 2 boys and 2 girls, with 2A and 3A. And I believe 1A plays the day before.
How many levels do they need to get to the championship?
There's the first round on Tuesday. The quarterfinals are Saturday the 14th, and Tuesday the 17th is the semifinals. And as we talk about that, that is the final buzzer, and that is officially the final score. Archbishop Ryan 5, Franklin Town Charter 0, and Ryan is your District 12 champions here at the 3A level. So it ended up being a clean sweep for the Catholic League here today at Northeast High, with Conwell Egan and Lansdale Catholic winning A and 2A earlier, respectively. So, Kerry, before we give out our Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods Player of the Game, any final thoughts on what you saw from both of these teams here tonight?
It was actually a very clean game. Both teams worked hard. Just way too many opportunities for Ryan. And Ryan was just a stronger team tonight. They had a little bit more speed at defense and offense, and did a nice job.
Yes, Archbishop Ryan, nice job. Great season again for Franklin Town Charter and the Coyotes and head coach Brianna O'Donnell. And now we're going to give out our Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods Player of the Game. And really, there is no doubt it's got to be Jules Blank, who not only had 4 goals tonight, adding to her total, but also set the record for all-time goals for a career for an Archbishop Ryan girls soccer player. And, we've seen her over the last few years. She is really a special player.
Yes, she is.
Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods is the leading supplier of the Philadelphia Public League. Visit them today at 7554 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair for all of your sporting goods needs. Well, that about wraps things up for this edition of the Sports Fan Base Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. And just a reminder, the replay of this game will be available on demand on our broadcast portal through our website. Should be available in about 24 to 48 hours. You get a look at both huddles. Ryan moving on, Franklin Town Charter, their season coming to an end. And also a reminder that we will be back here tomorrow night here at Charles Martin Memorial Stadium for the District 12 3A Boys Soccer Championship between the Public League champ Northeast Vikings and the Catholic League champ Roman Catholic Cahalites. And, Kerry, that should really be a good one here at Northeast.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it for sure.
So until tomorrow night, thank you for watching. And again, come back tomorrow here on the Sports Fan Base Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. For my partner, Kerry Bluestein, I'm Ari Bluestein. Thank you again for watching, and have a good night.